Smith is now joining us from the Marion County Jail in Indianapolis, where he's being charged with 6 felony counts and 2 misdemeanors. Yesterday, a judge entered a not guilty plea on his behalf. He doesn't have lawyers as yet. This is the first time Angela and Greg have seen each other since Monday. So, Greg, can you tell us what's going on with you, and how did you get to a place where you were desperate enough to be have a gun in your hand and robbing people?
Well, to clarify, just when you say people, that means there's several or more than one?
A person.
Clear that up. Yeah, well, I got to that point because honestly, like I was telling Miss Angela, I just didn't want to see my family out on the street. I hadn't had a job in like a year or more, and I got tired of seeing my girlfriend struggling and crying all the time, and me feeling like lesser of a man because I can't provide for my family. So that's why, I'm not condoning it, but that's why I got to that point, and like I said, I regret it.
Why did you have a loaded gun?
Every day it was.
Why did you have a loaded gun?
To be honest, I don't know.
I hear you've been out of work. You were just telling us you've been out of work for over a year. What was your job? What was your occupation?
The last job I had was doing heating and air conditioning for a company, but my license got suspended. So in order to drive a company vehicle, you have to have a valid driver's license, and I couldn't do it.
And so in that video, we see you, first of all, Angela just told us that she had opened the cash register and you had plenty of opportunity to just take the money that was in the cash register, run, and leave. You did not do that. Why?
At that point, seeing Angela, how she was, it kind of scared me. And like I said, this isn't something that I would just normally go out and do. So seeing her like that, it just brought me back down to, basically back to reality, and I just didn't feel like I could go through with it.
Had you ever done this before? Because I heard that there's some suspicion that there was somebody robbed last week and that you were involved.
Yes.
So this was your second time doing it? Yes, this was your second time doing it. And so the first time the person didn't appear scared, or person or persons didn't appear frightened?
She really didn't, but looking at her, I could tell she was scared, but she wasn't, I guess I could say, on the same level that Miss Angela was. She didn't, at the same time, I'm not going to say that I'm glad I did it or anything like that, because I'm not. And I apologize to her, too, for putting her in that predicament.
The person you robbed last week?
Yes, ma'am.
So do you think that your encounter with Angela was some kind of divine moment or some kind of purposeful moment?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me why.
Honestly, it was a feeling when she started talking to me, like I told her, no disrespect or anything to my mother or anybody in my family, but no one has ever talked to me the way that she did. She talked to me like a mother would to her child or a grandmother would to her grandchild. She made me feel comfortable, and something just made me open up to her. I don't know what it was, and I felt, honestly, something that I had never felt before at that moment.
What do you think that was you felt?
Honestly, I don't even think it was Miss Angela talking to me. I actually think it was the man upstairs talking to me.
Through her?
Through Angela.
Yeah. So what's it like for you seeing him, Angela?
I just don't know how to be again. I don't know why. I just want to give him a big hug. I forgive you. I understand. It is traumatic. I'm not over it. And just like a child, you've done wrong, you've done wrong, and you'll be punished, and you take the punishment, but that don't stop. Don't let the past stop you from being great in the future. You learned your lesson.
So what do you want to see happen to him? What do you want to see happen to him? Right now he doesn't have even a defense.
I mean, I really never thought that just looking at him now, there's people in there in jail you can speak with that are feeling just like you. Same position. Talk with them. You can help someone also.
Have you apologized to Angela?
I've apologized to her on every interview I've done, but this is the first time I'm able to apologize to her and actually talk directly to her. And I'm sorry, Miss Angela.
Oh, honey. I know.
Why did you give her the bullet, Greg? Why did you give her the bullet?
To reassure that I never planned on hurting her at all in the first place. So to reassure her and to try to calm her down. I don't know if she remembered, but I tried to give her the whole gun and she wouldn't take it.
I was freaking out. I was freaking out.
And she said to you, she told us that she said, "You're freaking me out," and I think you thought that she was freaking you out a bit too, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
See, that is remorse. He has a good heart and good love. You know, he has served in the service.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have given 4 years of your life to our country. we love that. Thank you.
So tell me, coming up, the woman who convinced Greg to turn himself in, his mother, speaks for the first time. We'll be back in just a moment.